Good morning from the 5 World Explorers. Another experience starting early in the morning.
We're gonna have a really cool experience this morning, but we have trouble to wake
One
up.
problem. Mr. Luca, are you ready? Let's see if the other two are awake. So Emma is up. And Cosimo, who says he wakes up at 6 o'clock no problem, is still in bed. Are you gonna get up?
I do.
Come on.
Sleeping Beauty.
I guess he's coming like that. Are you excited? Yes. It's early, there's nobody around.
World Explorers here.
What are we gonna do? Let's see. We are at a harbor. There is a few different options. Which one is gonna be our option? Yep, this is what we're going with. We are checked in. There's the boat. There's a bunch of people.
Yeah, we were hoping less, but
Oh, I'm like, what is grabbing me? Oh, perfect, sweet. I'll have you guys all.
I will be your captain today. If you need anything from me, I will literally be right here driving the boat. Feel free to ask. It's a very small boat, can't get lost. Juju and Mariah, they're going to be your crew members on board today. They're your safety divers, they're your biologists on board, they're your master divers, they're your shark experts. They go through a lot to get their job. So if you have any in-depth, real serious shark questions, ask her.
So there are two kind of sharks that are most common on our tour. It's going to be the Galapagos sharks and the sandbars, okay? Now the Galapagos sharks are going to be the bigger of the two. They range from 6 to 12 feet. That's a really good sized shark. Most of them looks like the bull sharks, places like Florida and the East Coast. We also have our sandbars, or what we call our sandies. A little bit smaller. They're going to look like sand, a lighter color in the water. Now they run to 4 to 6 feet. Despite the smaller gap in size, they make up with a very large personality. They're like the kids of the shark family, okay? Really spunky, swimming around really fast. We could also get lucky and see a scalloped hammerhead. We're super excited if we see one of these guys today. Unfortunately, they're highly endangered. We could also get lucky and see a tiger shark. We do love our tigers. It's kind of a crew favorite. They get up to 16 feet. That's a really good sized shark, of course. Most times they're going to be females in our peak season of August to October. That's the highest chance to see them. We are out of that season now. However, they are Hawaiian tigers, so it's still possible we could see them today. Despite their stigma, are very shy animals. They're very well calculated and cautious. So if we do see one, they're probably going to make a really shy pass. Well, today when we're swimming and diving with sharks, they're on their own time. Is going to be eye contact and awareness. I just want you guys looking around the whole time, nice and easy, okay? Now sharks are highly intelligent. They can tell when you're paying attention. And when you guys are looking at a shark, it actually means you're more like a healthy predator or animal than a prey item. So we don't want to turn our back to an apex predator. We don't want to not look at them. We want to face them, make sure they know that we're looking around, we're paying attention, right? Now sharks have something called monochromatic vision. This means that they can see in a contrast, just a fancy word for saying that. We have a phrase for you to remember what not to wear. It's going to be yum yum yellow. Sounds like what it is. Yummy yellows, whites, oranges, those brighter colors. Now specifically, more on your hands or your feet. That part kind of keeps you afloat up and down in this motion. If it was yellow or white on that little part of your body, it's going to look like a fish from afar to that shark, right? So you want to kind of avoid that. So if a shark approaches you, I want you guys to face the shark in the direction that it's approaching from. I want you to insert your eye contact like we mentioned. And lastly, I want you to extend your feet, put your fins towards that shark, okay? Really good tool and tactic. If they're going to bump into something or check it out because they don't have hands or feet to feel, let them bump into your plastic fins. That's what they're there for. Typically, sharks have a really cool sensor organ that allows them to pick up on water movements in the column. So when you point your fin at a shark, they can feel it from afar. They're going to deter themselves away from you, okay, to protect themselves and their sensories.
value. It's actually quite toxic to you because of heavy metals and chemicals like mercury that sharks bioaccumulating. Other things too include shark culling, which is just the killing of sharks out of fear, burying debris like plastic nets, plastic lines, and even shark fishing is still really popular in some places. Bycatch is another really big one. So for example, in the tuna longlining industry, for every about 1 tuna caught, 9 to 12 other marine species are caught. So not only is it just other random fish, so sharks, dolphins, turtles, whales, seals, and sea lions as well. So because of this, we can actually see a fishless ocean by 2050, which is a really terrifying thought to think about. But there's definitely ways that we can help. I hate to leave you guys off on that note. First one is to just eat less seafood. By no means am I telling you you have to go vegan. You can always eat chicken or something. But there's such a thing called sustainable seafood, which is a really awesome alternative. Even if you guys do love fish, sustainable seafood is great. It's really popular on island here. It helps support your local fishermen and stuff like that. Make sure you're not buying any shark byproducts like shark squalene. Shark squalene is shark liver oil. Sharks have hunted and killed for this as well. It's actually really common in a lot of like beauty products, face creams, moisturizers, and stuff like that. So just double check you know what you're buying. If you guys have any pets at home, make sure you're not feeding them shark meat on accident. The pet food industry in the United States is unregulated, so they're actually allowed to use all these fancy names to disguise shark meat in your pet food, which is really sad because sharks are high in mercury, which is known as a neurotoxin to both us and our furry little friends, so just be aware of what you guys are buying. Other things like shark tooth jewelry, if you buy this white bleached kind, sharks are hunted and killed for this. So opt for this fossilized version. Sharks died millions of years ago, they definitely won't be missing their teeth. And I'm sure you guys know plastic is a huge issue in our oceans. I just like to tell people it's progress over perfection. You don't have to be perfect, but as long as you're making an effort, I feel like it's a great place to start. The biggest thing that we can do for our sharks is be a voice for them. Obviously, they don't have a voice of their own, so we need to say nice things about them to our families, to our friends, on social media, so they can start getting that better reputation after years and years and years of jobs propaganda.
That was hanging?
Yeah.
So that's a big weight, and we tie yellow microfiber towels, like for cleaning.
Yeah.
Yellows and whites are very bright, so it might get the shark's attention. Maybe it'll keep them around longer if they come and see it.
Yeah.
If it wasn't there, they could just swim by, but maybe they'll stick around longer and come check it out.
Just check it out.
Then a big heavy black weight to hold it down, so it stays, right? If the towel is drifting.
It'd be so cool if a shark bit and just pulled
Sometimes the tiger sharks bump into it, maybe going for a bite, but they'll know immediately if they bump it. Because their sensory system. Their eyes will close and they're, oh, I don't want this.
Because I always thought, oh, if you're bleeding or the sharks just come for you, but it's not true.
Yeah, so they can smell. They have terrific sense. But it's almost like if you smell pizza, maybe if that's what you eat or whatever your favorite food is, if you smell it, it might make you hungry. But if you smell a candle, probably not gonna make you hungry. But you smell it because it smells good and it's strong, right? So same to a shark. If they smell fish, they'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna go over there now, I'm hungry. But if they smell humans or blood, they're like, it's human blood. Maybe I'll go look at it. But I'm probably not gonna eat it. Okay.
So why do they attack when they attack all the few people that they attack?
If and when they attack humans, the reason being is it's usually a case of mistaken identity. They may not know what you are. It may be a little murky water or dark water. Or you can be splashing. You know how they say don't panic when you see a shark?
Yeah.
Very important, because when you panic and you start splashing away and you splash like a dead fish, you might attract the shark and might think, because they have two ways of finding out what you are. Either bumping you and using the ampullae of Lorenzini, their nose, right, to find out what you are, or biting you. Take a bite to find out what you are. Sometimes if they bite a human, they'll spit you right out and say, I don't want this, but now I know it's a human. Better they stay calm and bump you with your nose. And it's very rare, especially here. We've never had it happen to us, but that's why we keep you on the lines. The safety divers are so trained. They go through a lot. Me, I go through different stuff with drivers, but they go through a lot. So they're great in the water. And you did great too. Did you have fun? You're cool.
Let's go.
You're a trooper.
So when it's nice and smooth, do you feed them?
No, never feed them.
Okay.
In Hawaii, it's illegal, but places like the Bahamas or something, they'll feed them. You can scuba dive and feed sharks.
No, because they're like dogs when they come back.
Exactly, and it's a whole concept of not changing their
routine,
environment, right? Like trying to impose on their environment. Hand feeding, they're going to come back. Yeah, so you want them to be there naturally at their own accord, but some places like, other countries that do feed them, that's how they get their money. Here, they know the sounds of the boats. There's already a shelf out there where they are. They're curious enough to come check us out. Luckily for now, hopefully we don't impose on their day.
And there is so many out there.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
You would think maybe a couple, but you're like, okay, there's 50.
They just keep on moving around. So, wow.
It's an ocean of sharks.
Yeah.
Yeah, like shark was coming out, and after a guy jumped in and.
Yeah, Aiden, what movie was that? Jaws.
I think so.
You know what's funny? Steven Spielberg, he made Jaws, right? And he made so many people afraid of sharks.
Yeah.
He felt so bad because he does love sharks. He's a big shark activist. He's a big environmentalist for sharks. Yeah, for conservation, shark conservation. He's big on it. So Steven Spielberg made the movie and said, oh man, now everyone's afraid. Yeah, let me help.
What is the best time of the year to come? I mean, when is like?
Summer, you probably get the calmer water.
Okay.
Yeah, we're known for our waves here in the winter.
Yeah.
So it's hit or miss. It still can be calm during days, but you're most likely gonna get swell. You come during summertime, sunny, it looks like a lake out there. Sometimes, but you never know. The ocean's very touchy.
Unpredictable.
It's unpredictable.
What was that big blue shark you found?
He was saying you were with a really big shark.
Whale shark.
Whale
The
shark.
whale shark.
Yeah.
We went with
There's a
them.
whale
There we go.
We did it twice.
How big was the shark when you saw it? I mean, the whale shark.
The whale shark. Those are
was
pretty
really
big.
big.
Yeah.
Really big.
Was really big.
A fun fact, a whale shark is actually a fish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a whale or a shark.
Yeah.
I enjoy your company. You guys were great. And I follow you now, so I'm going to keep following
You're
you.
gonna be on our YouTube channel.
Maybe I'll message you. I can't wait. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Yep, sir. Pleasure meeting you, brother.
Wait, but
Yeah. Luca. Pleasure meeting you. You guys.
Wait, but
Thank
like,
you again.
Thank you.
Yeah, but I think my parents got to see the bigger shark.
Well, maybe one day you'll even see the biggest.
Yeah, now we're not scared anymore.
Look for the megalodon.
Oh, yeah.
It's still around.
Yeah.
You guys have a blessed
Bye,
day.
you too. Hey guys, we did it.
Wow, it was really cool. They said 52 shark in the water. I count 15, but I think there were more of that. They're really deep down.
Cuzzy, did you like it? What was your favorite thing?
That was the best part. All the sharks.
You weren't scared.
No, not going there, not coming back, not in there. I mean, the shark said nothing to you, except I did lose a pinky. My pinky I lost. The shark.
But it's not bleeding, so it's not bad.
Yeah, well, it healed. See, that one pinky I lost. Anyways, the pinky's useless.
Emma, what about you? Did you like it? Can you tell us if you were worried before going?
Oh, now that you say it, it's obvious she was worried.
So Emma didn't want to go. I think she wasn't very happy with us because we decided to do this. But what did she say today?
I'm glad you made me do it.
She was happy. Hey, Luca. Okay, Luca is not going to talk, but Luca for a moment was not going to come in. But then the captain was very awesome at talking him into at least going for a little bit. So he jumped in, swam a little bit with the sharks, and had his experience. So I thought it was amazing. And now I am never going to think again, oh, sharks are going to eat me, because that's not true. They are actually minding their own business. And we go there and bother them all the time. You got to be respectful of nature. They were here before us. It's their house, and we are the one that are trying to take over and make it a tourist attraction, or
As usual.
eating parts of their bodies that don't need to be eaten.
Unfortunately, again, we see things from the movie, right? We
Yeah.
learn this stuff and we learn to be afraid. And there is nothing to be afraid.
Nothing to be afraid. We can coexist perfectly, but we need to respect the animals as well and let them be in their environment. But we can be part of them, like we did today. We were just swimming there. We were looking at them. They were swimming, and everything was fine. It's just another experience that we wanted to do. Not in a cage, where you're just attracting attention by being in this cage, but actually being in the water. So we wanted to thank One Dive for today. It was a great experience, and I'm so happy we found it.
Yeah.
Remember,
Subscribe to our YouTube channel and keep on following us, because we're gonna do more cool adventure.
right guys?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a yapperdu.
Luca is asleep, but he says hi too, right? He says, what does he say?
Subscribe channel, bye bye.
That was totally him.